Hey everybody, another video. So today's video is the Shark Steam Cleaner, whatever model this is, S3901, the purple one, I guess. So we had not used this thing that many times, and all of a sudden it just stopped working. I watched a couple other YouTube videos that talked about putting some vinegar in the reservoir. We did that, left it in there for a day. That made no change. Did not affect the operation. Still wasn't working. It just wasn't outputting steam. So then I started taking this thing apart. I've never taken this thing apart before. I don't know what I'm doing. So just a little background as to how I took this thing apart. A couple screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 screws in order to pull. Let me try to zoom out a little bit. In order to pull this part off, I had to push down on one of these buttons to pull it out. In order to take this reservoir from that unit, there were a couple screws, and then I had to take this off. Make sure when you're taking this thing apart to unplug it. Also, this unit, when it's plugged in, because I was doing some testing and stuff like that, trying to trace down the problem as to where it was. This thing gets really hot, and inside of these tubes there are these little springs that heat up the water as well. Those get really hot. So if you're doing some testing and stuff, just make sure to be cognizant of that. I narrowed my problem down to the pump. I was taking different components off and blowing through them, making sure that nothing was clogging it. My problem turned out to be the pump. There was one guy who said all he had to do was put his finger here in order for the pump to pull something through, and his started working, and I tried that. I have a little thing of water that I was putting it in, electricity and water, gotta love that. I tried putting my finger over it. It did not resolve my issue. What I ended up resorting to is some compressed air, and then I just put the compressed air and clean that thing out like that. And then when I plugged it in, let me see if I could demonstrate. Oh, this is going to be hard. I don't think I could demonstrate while holding my camera. Anyways, what I did after I blew it out, I plugged it in, I held the trigger down, and then it started circulating that water. So I think that was my problem. Any questions, comments, hit me up below. Thanks for watching. I hope this helps.